know why I want to keep calling it Transilio. I think I just like saying the word Transilio. Constriction. Constriction. The word is constriction. That is the word with purred. You heard with purred. You heard with purred. I think that's good enough. Let's send that out. Quack? Quack? Is it quack? Cack? Cack boosters? Cack? I do not know. Completely sure of the whole thing. Completely unsure of the whole thing. Oh, you know what? I should probably go into my streaming room so no one comes in. What happened last time? Shout out to Yi. Kick? Kick! Thank you, man. Thank you, friends. Okay, I'm gonna go in the streaming room. There we go. That's a lockdown room. Pro tag, do pilot instead. Captain Moore, what's up, man? Ishi. Lair the Bear. Thank you guys for joining me here on Pagoon TV. We're going to be checking out small caps versus qakboosters. Qakboosters. Kek. Kek. Okay. All right, 8:05. Let's wait like 2 minutes. When did I send that tree out? 8:04? Let's wait until 8:07. Happy Friday, everyone. I got cat hair on my mic. Yeah, it's a good Friday, or like literally a good Friday, right? But yeah, weekend's here. How awesome is that? Looking forward to maybe going to that Chinese Lantern Festival tomorrow that I saw on the subreddit. We'll see. Southern California thing. If you're in Southern California, head on out that way. I think there's other Tag Pro players that are going to be meeting up at some festival out there. Festival sounded cool, so I might just show up for the festival and food trucks. Fuck yeah, food trucks. Anyway, I'm looking forward to these caps. We got caps coming from Mr. Fruitsy, VZ, Allegiant, Jake, Protagonist, and Chris Ball. 8:07. Is it about that time? Should we just start now? I think we should just start now. Fuck it. If you're not here, then you're not here. You guys want to see Pilot? Shit. I covered Pilot all week last week. Maybe. How many times did you guys cap on Pilot? How many caps would I have to go through for a cap by cap on Pilot? Let me check the sub. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna check the scoreboard from the stream. You went 2-1 the first half and then 6-2? It's 11 caps to cover. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do pilot. We'll see how much time we have. We have to go through constriction first. This is constriction week on Cap by Cap, so let's get to it. Let's start. Let's stop dilly-dallying, shilly-shallying. Let's stop digging around and start the show. Thanks for joining me, guys. All right, so we're doing small caps versus qakboosters. If you're watching Cap by Cap for the first time, be sure to check out my YouTube channel. You can check out all of the this week's Majors games. These are all the Majors games that were posted on the replay thread. So since I ran out of videos to watch, go in the minors. Go in the minors. So looking forward to some minors plays. These are going to be brand new players that I haven't done Cap by Caps for. Looking forward to it. Really recognizable names though. So let's check this out. Mr. Fruity opening the first half for the qakboosters. Let's see what we got here from Mr. Fruity. Before we start the show, I'd like to make a shout out to Doddsfall for providing the stream for MLTP, covering small caps versus qakboosters. I think he covered 2 games for minors, and shout out to Doddsfall. That's awesome. That's awesome. So be sure to follow him on Twitch. That's twitch.tv bowling-dashhound. Dachshund. That's not Dachshund, is it? It's Dashhound. I think. Did he spell that right? No. That's BOWLINGDASHOUND. Be sure to follow him on Twitch. And be sure to subscribe to him on YouTube. All right. Is that Fly? Fly, I can cover your games. Here we go. Mr. Fruitsy. He's going to open up the first half with his cap. Only 30 seconds in before the first... after power up. The whole power-up round. Right? No, this is before the power-up round, obviously. Okay, yeah. Before the power-up comes up, Mr. Fruitsy gets a raw grab and a cap. Let's check this out. Mr. Fruitsy going in raw. VZ getting across. Fruitsy with the re. Let's watch his route. Bomb option. Nice! Oh my god! Missing that 45 corner, getting past Cynical. And Chris Ball getting blocked by VZ and April Fool. Let's pull that back and watch. That was great. Not too much to this cap. No jukes required from Mr. Fruitsy. Mr. Fruitsy just gets a nice clean grab right after the return by Cynical against VZ. Mr. Fruitsy, nice smooth grab as Cynical and Vice Bro get into position. Weiss is covering the bomb option right here. This bomb option for the lower lane. I like that. That's decent positioning. Cynical definitely covering this top lane right here. So Mr. Fruitsy, as far as bomb options go, he doesn't have much. He sees Weiss Bro in his viewport, so he's gonna avoid that and go the Cynical way. Little does he know, Cynical is waiting for him for the return. But little does Cynical know, Mr. Fruitsy is gonna pull some crazy shit out of his hat with this bomb. Look at that, so close to that 45. He's pixels away. Now above Cynical. Oh, Cynical is just about half a tile underneath Mr. Fruitsy. Mr. Fruitsy straight line across. He's going to cut underneath the jaws right there. And Chris Ball is getting blocked by VZ and April Fool. He can't do too much about that. Badass. Was this cap preventable? Ah, man. I think small caps did just fine as far as positioning goes. it's by such a... The gap is so small, you can't really make any kind of adjustments here. I mean, maybe Cynical is a little bit too low for that sort of thing, but who the hell expects that kind of bomb boost? That's just a really good bomb angle from Mr. Fruity. Nobody gets that close to that fucking corner. That's insane! Mr. Fruity throwing it out there with the bomb above Cynical. Allegiant flaccid grab put Chris in bad position. The thing is with Allegiant and making his grab and doing his thing, I can't ever really fault offense for that, because Mr. Fruity just got the flag and there's constant plays going back and forth with the grabs and constant flaccid grabs here and there. So Allegiant and Chris Ball, they were kind of just doing, they were doing their job, right? They were on offense. So Allegiant was just doing his job. He was grabbing, trying to get out of the base, doing his best, and then Chris Ball's solo. The only thing is that for as soon as Chris Ball goes solo, he gets pinned against this wall, and definitely, well, even if he was in a better OD position, he would have been 2v1, and VZ and April Fool would have pushed him out of the way no matter where Mr. Fruity was coming in. So Chris Ball wouldn't have been able to do too much about that. Allegiant was just doing his job. Cynical and Westbro they were in great positions. This is just a great play by Mr. Fruity. Nice bomb, getting past that 45 and above Cynical. Great job, Mr. Fruity. Next cap. We're looking at VZ. VZ. Let's watch this play. He's going to get this grab on the re. VZ. April Fool with the block. Going above Chris Ball. That's a pretty safe play. He has the flag, so Chris Ball wasn't going to go for a kiss. Oh, VZ giving up a rolling bomb. Doesn't really matter, though, because he's going to cap here soon. Oh! Westbro missing a little snipe. And VZ with a bomb cap. Getting fancy. I like it. I like it. VZ making it look easy. Let's watch this from the beginning. Catalyst pulling the defense out. Cynical and Westbro. Catalyst gets the defense out pretty far. They're in mid map. So they don't have eyes on VZ yet. Cynical. Nice. I like what Westbro and Cynical are doing. Cynical is covering this middle lane right here, and Westbro looks like he's going down. Let's move it forward a little bit. Oh, he's just going to stay in this mid because power-ups are going to be spawning soon. So Cynical moving forward. He's going to go head-to-head against April Fool. Cynical kind of moves a little too far. Oh, I guess they're all going for power-ups. I guess this is just what happens, right? Always happens. You see caps result from people getting out of position because power-up spawn. VZ happens to have the flag during a power-up spawn, as well as Chris Ball, but VZ and the qakboosters are able to capitalize on this. So VZ camping mid, and he just kind of just abandons that rolling bomb as Catalyst gets a defusal. Cynical getting that tag per right there. VZ comes in, and Allegiant trying to stay alive with the flag right here. Oh! Allegiant. That boost spawn. I don't know, is that boost spawn? His name is so gigantic, I can't see if the boost is there or not. But as soon as that boost comes up, he ends up killing himself when he gets pressure from April Fool. Westbro going for a snipe. He gets forced into this boost right there. He gets thrown out of position because his snipe brought him to the boost. Allegiant unable to survive a little bit longer. That would have definitely helped out and prevented the cap. But let's pull this all the way back and see if this was preventable sooner than that. VZ. Cynical moving forward at this point. And going head-to-head against April Fool. Oh, like I said, power-ups. They're doing power-ups as FCs get across. Mr. Fruitsy, Henri, Chris Ball. Chris Ball not doing the best jukes to get away from April Fool. Pulling straight into that wall, April Fool reads Chris Ball, and that gives Allegiant the regrab right away. That definitely puts the small caps a little bit behind. And then Westboro getting that mid, that puts Westboro behind, Westboro missing the snipe, and then Allegiant killing himself. So not the best jukes from Chris Ball. And not the best boost route by Allegiant. Could have been prevented. Next cap. Great job, VZ. qakboosters on the board. That's 2. Next up, VZ again, ending the first half. With about 1:41 left. Let's check this out. VZ over here, head-to-head against Westboro. Let's watch this play. Westboro with a juke juice. Oh, Fruitsy. Fruitsy! Oh, man. Oh, nice. You see that? Fruitsy reading that super boost and the blocks from Catalyst and April Fool. A full team effort. Mr. Fruitsy, the star of this play, leading VZ for an easy cap. I think I keep saying VZ and easy together because they're so similar. Let's see Mr. Fruitsy get this mid power up and how he wins it out from Cynical. Yeah, Mr. Fruitsy just gets a better position. And, oh my gosh, look at that push. Mr. Fruitsy's a wall for that power up. And boom, right there, taking out. This is a good angle, too. Mr. Fruitsy taking out Westboro without getting a grab. Mr. Fruitsy, he knows VZ's there. Mr. Fruitsy's going to cut underneath the flag. Give VZ that protection for that easy grab. And move forward. Now Mr. Fruitsy, bomb option, hitting the bomb, and Westboro just does not get a good cap. Look at that. That's a double. That looks so cool. Mr. Fruitsy, again. Pop, pop! Clears away for VZ, and VZ gets out of base. Now we only have Allegiant and Chris Ball next. And Chris Ball is doing a pretty good job putting pressure on Catalyst and April Fool. April Fool is babysitting this boost if he needs it for any kind of grab attempt. Now, Allegiant wants to go for a return on this super boost, but with Mr. Fruitsy as that tag pro lead, Mr. Fruitsy is just going to park it right there to prevent any kind of return so VZ could get in. Mr. Fruitsy almost gets Allegiant, and now here we go. VZ against Allegiant and Chris Ball as Mr. Fruitsy swoops in, puts pressure on Allegiant. Chris Ball to the left kind of lost his position when Allegiant came in and got behind the flag. Unfortunate position right there. We can see it once again as Allegiant comes in, gives a bit of a bump, and Chris Ball gets pushed to the left. Chris Ball can't do anything at this point with Mr. Fruitsy tag pro lead. Catalyst is going to continue blocking Allegiant for any kind of grab. Great job. April Fool on Chris Ball. Catalyst on Allegiant. Mr. Fruitsy tag pro lead. Making it look great. VZ. Nice. Was this cap preventable? Not with Mr. Fruitsy in the Tag Pro lead. I think they did their best. Because Mr. Fruitsy comes in strong and just starts killing people. Left and right. Allegiant, I think, did the best that he could with that super boost coming in. They get into decent position, but then Mr. Fruitsy again putting pressure on Allegiant. Chris Ball, he couldn't help going behind the flag because he was pushed into it. Great job by... Who was that? qakboosters. VZ making it look good. Next cap. That's one of my favorites. That was a great Tag Pro lead. Mr. Fruitsy freaking killed it. Second half, small caps are on the board. We got 2 caps coming from Allegiant coming up. Allegiant opening up the second half for small caps. Allegiant, where are you at? Nah, let's not go 720. Let's go 1080p, 60 frames per second. Again, shout out to Doddsfall for providing such a high quality stream. Beautiful. We're looking at Allegiant here. Allegiant with a Juke Juice going head to head against ProTag. How's he gonna get this grab? ProTag, are you doing some anti-re here? Let's check out the play. No! Allegiant is gonna get this on the re-grab. And ProTag and April Fool are behind Allegiant as Jake from State Farm. Oh! Oh! Allegiant. Stutter stepping Catalyst for that cap with Cynical pushing Catalyst from behind. Definitely made it harder for Catalyst to move left. Let's check this out. Again, I like this play. We have Chris Ball pulling the defense behind the flag. So this flag, like you can see, this flag column. This flag right here, this flag line right here. Chris Ball stays back here, and that forces April Fool and ProTag to kind of get behind the flag for the return. I'm sure Chris Ball wanted to get away with it, but with this spot is pretty good to pull the defense. A pretty good spot to pull the defense. I'm sure it's always great if you could pull the defense past halfway so that you could get a re-grab and the defense doesn't know where you're going to be coming from. But pulling the defense, both defenders behind the flag, this flag column right here, gets Allegiant ahead of 2 right away, just as long as he's on that re-grab nice and smooth. So that Juke Juice with Allegiant helps out for sure. As soon as he picks up, he's out of the gate. And ProTag and April Fool behind him by tiles. April Fool, he's going to use that super boost option and try to get ahead. Ooh, scoops up. He's going super boost to super boost. Not the fastest way to get to the other side. As Allegiant stutter steps Catalyst by pixels. Let's see this again. Allegiant, you can see him put the brakes on right there. And Catalyst moving to the right. That is a great job by Allegiant. I like it as Allegiant comes in and caps. So, was this preventable? The opening play is awesome. I like it. Chris Ball tucking in over here, like bringing the defense over here. I know this probably isn't super intentional. Chris Ball, of course, he wants to cap and do his thing, but he ends up pulling the defense into this lower corner behind the flag, and that gets Allegiant in front of 2. Especially with Allegiant on this Juke Juice, excellent situation for Allegiant. Where I find this to be most preventable is April Fool's route when he takes the super boost. He takes the super boost off of this 45 right here that we all know gets you gets you this S route, right? This kind of boost up through mid to super boost. You do that super boost to super boost route. If he bounces off of here before he hits the boost, he could do that nice cut. With this boost, you could get a cut that goes straight across this way, and I think he would have picked up Allegiant for sure. Going this way, Pro Tag going this way. But April Fool coming into this boost hot, he loses a lot of distance by hitting the 45. Yeah, I'll have to say, if April Fool did make that cut right there, he would have picked up Allegiant. Now, Catalyst, good OD position. He's trying his best to stay solid, but Cynical has the push on him. You can see it right there. Cynical moving to the left a little bit, or Catalyst moving to the left or to the right, and Cynical upwards pressure, constant pressure. Catalyst can't do anything right there, and Allegiant slips by. Great job, Cynical, keeping Catalyst off of that flag. And nice little step there from Allegiant. Let's pull it all the way back and watch the play in real time. Great job, Allegiant. Next cap. Second one from Allegiant. Giving small caps 2. This half. So, Allegiant, here we go. Let's pull this back a little bit more. And start it off. Let's watch this play. Allegiant, top side. Killing all of the boosts. Bomb grabbing. Oh, shoot. Oh! Catalyst tiles behind, and Allegiant has to rethink his base approach as Pro Tag has that Tag Pro. Now Allegiant juking back and forth across. Whoa! Getting past Catalyst again. And Allegiant stopping because of that super boost. Oh, Allegiant, what are you going to do with that bomb? What are you going to do with that bomb? Wow, this is crazy. Jake now. Jake! Oh, Jake, why'd you slow down? Allegiant drops it in. Wow, what a route. What a route. Nice hold from Allegiant. Is that, am I saying that right? Is it Allegiant or Ali Giant? Dude's a giant. An ale giant. Allegiant killing it with this hold. How far do I pull? Okay, I gotta pull it back all the way back here. Allegiant killing all the boosts. He only has a bomb left. So we saw it before. Let me pull it back even more. Allegiant makes a grab attempt with this boost right here. Doesn't take it at the right angle. Buzzes above the flag by a pixel. I don't know if he has gotten this grab by this boost before, but it's nice. If you could get that grab, that would be really nice because it puts him right by that team boost that he could take. So, missing that grab, he just kills all the boosts, so less toys to play with. And I like this power-up battle right here, too. Catalyst and Chris Ball. Catalyst winning that Tag Pro, and Chris Ball's pushes Catalyst into the spikes. Anyway, Allegiant going for grabs during power-up spawns. Going straight in. Ah, look at that. Perfect bomb angle. Right into April Fool. Gets a bomb push grab. Nice little push. Grabs, and Allegiant 180. Oh, no, not 180. cuts above April Fool after he bounces off the wall. April Fool is pixels away. Oh my god. April Fool getting so close for that return. And now Catalyst needs to stay ahead. Needs to stay ahead. Allegiant, half a tile ahead of Catalyst. Allegiant moves forward as Catalyst approaches. Allegiant sees base. I'm sure Westboro and Cynical is saying, like, dude, don't come in the base right now. Shit's crazy. Pro tag with that tag pro right there, and Jake trying to make a play from it. So Allegiant has to rethink his base approach, and he takes that top boost back past halfway. Jake getting a grab right there. Ah, nice. Okay, let's see this. So we have Pro tag with the tag pro, and Jake obviously has the grabbing position right there. All boosts are in. So with Pro tag and that tag pro, look at this. Westboro and Cynical are just going to abandon the flag and go for sniping positions. As soon as Westboro has a chance, he pops Pro tag away, and Cynical from behind puts pressure on Jake. I like that move. I like it. It didn't give them a clean out. It put a lot of pressure on them, and Cynical is still ahead. Now, all at the same time, April Fool and Catalyst still on the chase against Allegiant. Allegiant boosting away from the top boost. I keep looking to the left and seeing Westboro could have had that snipe if he had just been a little bit patient. Anyways, Allegiant going head-to-head against April Fool. Allegiant wants to take that boost. April Fool, nice coverage right there. Good contain as Catalyst comes in and joins. Oh my god, Allegiant. That doesn't look like a possible route right there. But Allegiant goes risky for the biscuit and just goes above Catalyst, and he's about half a tile ahead once again. Excellent. Now Pro tag with the re. Westboro waiting for him. How was Westboro right there? Okay, so where did Westboro come from? Westboro is spawning. Because of the Pro tag kill. So Pro tag killed Westboro twice. And Westboro contains him in. I think Pro tag might have been able to survive more. He had a lot of toys to play with too. The back boosts were here, and this bomb was here too. So that solo return against Pro tag, Westboro, good contain. Now Allegiant cutting above Catalyst. Whoosh, whooshing by Catalyst, super boosting. Allegiant reading that lets Catalyst go ahead, and April Fool as well. Now April Fool and Catalyst, great OD position, puts pressure on Allegiant, and again he has to rethink his base approach, but Allegiant is going to stay in base and then pull some crazy fancy shit right here. So we have, look at this little orgy of balls. Jake, April, Catalyst, 3v2, FC, and Allegiant. Boom! I can't even keep it slow because it's so crazy. Let's watch that again. Allegiant bombing right into Westboro, forcing the grab. This is a great play. Forcing the grab from April Fool, it looks. That bomb. Boom. April Fool. Pop. Now, 2v2. Catalyst, Jake, OD. Jake goes for a grab. Sneaks out. This is great. This is looking good. Jake killing time as Protag comes in with an approach. Unfortunately, seeing Protag up there, Jake hesitates. And this hesitation gets Cynical the return. And now Catalyst is all alone. There we go. Westboro. With a push against Catalyst. Makes it easy for Allegiant. Wow. Was this preventable? I think we covered it a couple of times. Through this thing, we saw Protag getting a solo returned. No boost, no nothing. Right here, Westboro. Great job, Westboro. Real time. Protag just goes in too hot. And then Jake, near the end, moving forward. Beep, 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 beep. After this nice grab, Jake getting out of base. And then Protag, you can see Protag, he's like, oh shit, let me move underneath. If Jake kept his speed, he would have hit that boost before Cynical got him, and he could have definitely survived a little bit longer. Anyway, great job. Next cap. Jake from State Farm. Jake the Snake. qakboosters. Jake's gonna get this grab on Ree. Let's check this out. Catalyst saying hi to Jake. Jake boost options. Ooh. Jake weaving baskets in the middle of the map. Oh, and Cynical going for that boost ricochet return. Unable to get ahead of Jake. Easy route from Jake. Well, not easy. Just a straight route as soon as he hits this boost. This boost and propels you pretty far forward. And him controlling the ball through mid with the opposing team all up in his business in mid is very cool. So we got Chris Ball with the flag, and Catalyst is gonna go head to head with Chris Ball. Now Jake, I like this. April Fool coming in and then getting the return on Chris Ball. That's contained by Catalyst. April Fool coming in hot. Chris Ball couldn't do too much about that. Getting pinned over here by power up spawn. Now Jake, he's gonna boost. Westboro and Cynical, they know that Jake's coming in. They don't know which lane he's coming. He could be coming up top, whatever. He has options. Westboro covering up top lane. Cynical covering bottom lane. Nobody covering mid. Jake from downtown. Ooh, above Cynical, below Westboro. Weaves a nice basket right there. Now Allegiant, seeing all of that happen, gets bullied into the corner as April Fool puts pressure on him, and Protag getting the return. Protag almost getting juked out right there. Good thing April Fool gave you that little bit of a bump. All right, Jake. And now Cynical, I don't think he's in a good enough angle. Yeah. Coming around that corner, he had to go for the boost ricochet. And he's about a tile and a half, 2 tiles behind Jake to get that return. Not too much to say about this one. Was this preventable? I think Westboro and Cynical got some good. They had decent coverage mid. Jake kind of just outplayed them by weaving in between mid. But as far as OD coverage, See Chris Ball getting pinned in right there. That happens often on this map. We see that. Happens to everyone. Westboro. Whew. Now Allegiant. Could Allegiant have ended up... Could he have survived longer? Protag, as soon as Allegiant gets this grab. So Protag spawns. I like how as soon as Protag spawns, he gets in line behind Allegiant. Protag, man. What up, Protag? I know you're watching. But man, you're spawning right here. Why are you getting behind the flag? Why are you going like this? Go like this. Get in front of him, man. Protag curling upwards and to the right. Hot on the Legion's tail. Protag about a tile behind. Protag getting underneath the Legion right here. So that's forcing Allegiant to stay against the wall. Good on Protag staying underneath Allegiant. So that definitely prevents Allegiant from thinking of cutting down here because he's getting a better route for this lane right here. Pushing Allegiant up against the wall definitely leaves him with less options as soon as he gets over here. And right when he gets here, April Fool is right in his face. April Fool with a bump with Protag. Protag gets a return. Jake sees it, brings it home. Great job, guys. Next cap. Oh, was this preventable? I think that was Jake outplaying the small caps. Cynical and Westboro were in good position for the return. I got you there, man. Next cap. Protag on the board. qakboosters. Protag. He's gonna get this on the re. Oh, getting juke juice as he goes head to head against Westboro. Oh! Westboro not taking that boost right there, and Protag takes it. Westboro giving up that boost. Oh man, that gives Protag the opportunity to get across the map. And the cap. Great route by Protag. Let's pull it back, watch it from the beginning. Protag getting all caps power up uncontested. Grabs right in front of Westboro. This juke juice is going to help him out a lot. Westboro. Oh, getting in good position. Nice, Cynical too. I'm not sure. Protag, he's in chat. Maybe he could say he could tell us why he put the brakes on this boost. Did he see Cynical right here? I don't know how big the viewport is. I think he does. Cynical comes into his viewport and Protag rethinks his boost approach. So he pulls it back and Westboro cuts underneath this boost and doesn't use it. Leaving that boost behind is going to give Protag the boost option as he jukes out Westboro. Westboro going for the scoop. And Chris Ball just straight up leaving. Where does Chris Ball spawn? With this kind of position right here. Okay, so Westboro right there. Chris Ball spawning right here. He sees Protag. And he definitely sees Protag pull back, but Chris Ball is going straight offense position and leaving Westboro to 1v1 Protag. Chris Ball, he could do some containing right here to help him, but he abandons that and ends up getting blocked by Jake right here. Anyway, Protag, nice bounce off the wall. And then Protag cutting above Cynical, waving at him as he passes, and beautiful boost. See, that's that booster that I was talking about that April Fool could have picked up coming from over here to get that other return. Protag hits it nicely, bouncing off the wall, hitting the boost. This boost is so good because he cuts it real close. This is one of my favorite routes. Boost. Hitting this boost right here gets him pixels away from the spike. We've all screwed up this boost. We've all been 1 pixel over, end up spiking ourselves looking like doofuses. Protag though, whizzing on by. That juke juice definitely helps. Missing all the walls. We've also seen people bounce off of walls, lose a lot of speed. He's right underneath him though. Getting close to that 45. And no OD. So why wasn't there any OD? They were just doing their job. Because before Protag got the flag, Westboro picked up, Chris Ball picked up, and then Allegiant picked up. Allegiant now. Oh, unable to stay alive. Catalyst had the tag pro though. It looks like Allegiant has this with this boost. It looks like Allegiant kind of puts the brakes on a little bit, like pumps the brakes just enough for Catalyst to catch up. Because I swear Allegiant is ahead and then he slows down and then he speeds up again and then ends up hitting this wall right here. I'm not sure if Allegiant had committed to that boost and followed through with his speed. He could have stayed ahead of Catalyst. Not entirely sure. Though, Protag, nice boost route. Well done. Next cap. We have Chris Ball ending the second half and ending the game. Small caps versus qakboosters. Chris Ball on the board for small caps. Before we get to this cap, I'd like to make a shout out to Doddsfall once again for providing such a great stream and covering this minor league game. Be sure to follow him on twitch.tv, bowling Doxson. I think that's how you spell Doxson. Bowling Doxson. BOWLINGDASHOUND. And be sure to subscribe to him on YouTube, Doddsfall Tag Pro. This has been Small Caps versus qakboosters, and thank you guys for joining me here on Pagoon TV, Protag, Hard Gaming Network, Ishii, True North 888, Fly jumping in and giving me crap. Thank you guys for joining in and watching the show. Now, let's watch this from Chris Ball up top. Oh, nice scoop boost, team boost, dodging the spikes. Jake, stay alive. Nice. Chris Ball coming in hard. Raw Tag Pro, no power-ups. Chris Ball has the lone boost. He's going to get this off of one boost. And the scoop. Catalyst getting in position to get the return from the scoop boost. Right here, that's perfect to get the return. But April Fool is just a little too close. And April Fool hits Chris Ball before Catalyst is able to. April Fool giving Chris Ball the bounce, gives him the angle for that team boost, and there we go. Chris Ball is past halfway, and Jake, now needing to stay alive, doesn't have any elements in base to play with, doesn't know what to do, so he tucks himself into the corner of the base block. Was this cap preventable? Pulling this back. I can't really put it on pro tag and this grab because he's offense. And when you're an offense, you tend to just, flaccid grabs happen. I see what you're saying, man, but flaccid grabs, they happen. You're trying to make a play. You're pulling Cynical out for Jake to get the re. Jake not entirely on top of the re. And Westboro is able to stay ahead of Jake and put pressure on him. So you guys were trying to make a play at the same time as Chris and Allegiant did. Now, Chris Ball taking the scoop and April Fool kind of being way too close to the flag right there gets Chris Ball the bump. And Chris Ball, great job Chris Ball with that survival right there. He gets a great angle on this boost. Look how close he is to the wall. Quarter tile. Cutting it really close on that team boost. Brings it in. Doesn't spike himself. Keeps his head in the game. Jake could maybe have survived a little bit longer, but 2v1, he's tucked into a corner. If Jake had pulled back this way, maybe he could have done something with these boosts because they had time to spawn. And maybe April Fool could have caught up with Chris Ball at this time. But Jake tries to go through the wall. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. So Chris Ball comes in and caps. Great job from both teams. Small caps versus qakboosters. Thank you guys so much for watching me here on Pagoon TV. And be sure to follow me here on Twitch. Check out my YouTube channel. At my YouTube channel, you'll find all of the cap by caps. From Pilot to Constriction, Smirk, Transilio, Velocity. I try to cover all of the Major League games and go through every single cap to bring to you. So subscribe to Pagoon TV. You could see the URL up here. I think I have a little thing. There you go. That's kind of hard to read, but you could figure it out. Right? Let me make it black. Let me make it, oh no, let me make it red. Boom. That makes it still hard to read. Anyways, you could also catch all of my MLTP games that I cover in each MLTP game and every cap by cap. You could find a table of contents in the description that brings you to the beginning of each game and to each capping play. So be sure to check that out. Thank you guys once again for joining me here on Pagoon TV. Keep playing Tag Pro. Have a good night. Enjoy the weekend. And I'll catch you guys later.